Ciao, this is Daniel DiTuro. In this video, I'm going to make Italian-style meatballs, substituting ground turkey for ground pork. In episode 20, I made meatballs using lean ground beef and pork, which has about 280 calories for 3 large meatballs. Substituting 93% lean ground turkey and baking instead of frying the meatballs reduces calories and saturated fat about 40%. These meatballs can be substituted in any recipe for traditional beef and pork meatballs. The ingredients are 1 pound each ground 88% lean beef and 93% lean turkey, 2 large eggs, 4 to 5 slices of Italian, French, or other sliced bread, about 1 cup of water to moisten the bread, 1/4 cup of grated Romano or Parmesan cheese, 2 tablespoons of fresh Italian parsley or 1 teaspoon of dried parsley, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Place 2 racks in the middle of your oven and preheat to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Add the water to the bread to lightly moisten and squeeze out any excess. Add the cheese, herbs, eggs slightly beaten, and the moist sliced bread. The best way to combine the ingredients is to use your hand or hands. Continue mixing until you have a uniform consistency. You can reduce mixing time by using fresh homemade breadcrumbs. It takes an extra step, but if you find that you're getting too many large pieces of bread, you can substitute breadcrumbs. After your mixture is thoroughly combined, you can begin forming the meatballs. I usually make my large meatballs about 1.5 inches in diameter. Transfer the meatballs to a baking sheet. You can line your baking sheets with aluminum foil or parchment paper to reduce cleanup. Leave some space between the meatballs, and then bake large meatballs about 25 minutes and small meatballs about 15 minutes, or until the internal temperature is 165 degrees. You can partially bake the meatballs and then complete the cooking in tomato sauce. 1 large meatball has about 65 calories, 1 gram of saturated fat, 95 milligrams of sodium, and 6 grams of protein. Thank you for watching. Buon appetito!